Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the middle of October. Now do keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go and see what we have here for you, Virgo. Now I am using the Gilded Tarot, the Before Tarot, and the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. All right, do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you. Please do hit the like button and subscribe. Really helps my channel grow in a big way. All right, I think that looks just about good enough to me, Virgo. Energy on the bottom, you have the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is really all about your prospects in life looking good. You do have this Page of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles. There could be people connected to you, or people coming into your life here connected to finance or material situations. You know, this could be a real estate agent, or this could be, you know, somebody who's like a loan officer or an accountant, or you know, somebody in the financial services industry. This could also be somebody who is connected to land in some ways. This person could also be like HR, or by the way, this person could also be like an academic. This could be somebody who is connected to universities or formal learning in some ways. You could be also, yeah, especially for some of you, it could be connected to human resources, HR, because this can talk about like maybe money connected to work versus like the Page of Wands, for example, would be like an offer of coming in, versus the Page of Pentacles might be like some type of you know, salary situation or something connected to the material side of work or the material side of life. So just some things to consider, but really Page of Pentacles is really good news that could be on arrival, or could be arriving into your life here. So you like to see that. Let's go ahead and just dive in. So in the current situation, you do have this Three of Pentacles. This is, yeah, this is like your work colleagues or people that you work with. There is something connected to work and money here. For some of you, there's also maybe, for some of you, I think for a larger portion of you, there's something connected to work and money here. And, you know, the Three of Pentacles would indicate reward and recognition for you doing a good job here. You can see the person on the card is a builder. You can see the mallet in their belt, the anvil in the background. They're holding up work that they're proud of. Their other pieces here are hanging up on the ceiling above them. And so this is something that, you know, can indicate a reward coming into your life here for doing a good job. With the Three of Pentacles, there could be like competition around this project. Some of you might have competition around a project here, Virgo, that's showing up. And yeah. Now the other thing is, for some of you, there's something connected to your network of people, but this is not your social circle showing up in the cards. This is your network of people. This is like like I don't know, maybe investors, or like a network of investors or a network of colleagues, or you know, I would say for some of you this might be like outside of your work. So I'm trying to think of an example. Some of you could quite literally be a part of an investment group, or you could also just be dealing with, I don't know, people like accountants, or you know, people in this financial services, because you're looking to complete something, you're looking to, you know, invest in something like this here. We'll try to get some more specific messages here. But you also here in the problem position, you have the Ten of Swords, which is about an ending. Now, the Ten of Swords in the problem position is kind of would maybe be an understatement, but it can be a big challenge, because, you know, Ten of Swords would suggest that there's something that's completely done, dead, over with, something that's not coming back, something that's final. right? There's an element of finality with the Ten of Swords. It is an ending, and it could even be a painful ending. You know, it's just hard to say because pretty much all of the cards here on the reading are positive. You do have a few challenges, but you know, one of the ways that you could look at this Ten of Swords in the problem position is the worst is behind you, or the worst will be behind you soon enough. It can also say that there's something in your life that is being released from you, or you're being released from something in your life, and you know, that thing doesn't really serve you anymore. And so that's kind of the way that I like to approach the Ten of Swords. In the past, you have the Sun. So the Sun is a total ray of sunshine. It is total positivity, total happiness, success, victory, all good things with the Sun. For me, the Sun is the best omen to find in the tarot. So you love to see it when you get this card. And it can also be an energy of truth. Some of you may have had an important truth revealed here in the past, okay? And this truth might be something that you really can't move past, okay? Now that you've seen the truth, you know, there's no going back type of deal with the Sun here in the past and the Ten of Swords in the problem position. And it's almost like this idea of what is done, type deal with the Sun. However, this is ultimately a boon to your life, okay? This is providing you with a boon to your life. And ultimately, this situation allows yourself to express your truest self in a better way, or in a higher vibration here when you have this energy. Now, in the future, you do have the Two of Wands, which can suggest that you are maybe stuck deciding, or you are kind of trying to, you're at a fork in the road. You're stuck deciding on a path to go down. And what could be going on here is, you know, you may have, I'm getting this message here where some of you have done such a good job that you have now opened yourself up to higher opportunities or bigger opportunities here with the Three of Pentacles. And, you know, what I will say is that if you're not the one who's getting the job raise, or you're not the one who's getting the promotion, there's something much better on the horizon for you. In fact, it's one of these situations where I think there's like, there are multiple paths that are opening up here for you, Virgo, in the future. And it feels like the sky is the limit for you, type of deal. I know it's a bit of a strange message, but this is a feeling that I have for you, which is you've really crushed something. You've done a good job at work. Like you've been exceeding expectations. The thing that's throwing a wrench in this reading is this Ten of Swords card, where it's like you're also dealing with painful realizations at the same time. Like you're winning at life, but at the same time you're dealing with painful realizations around something. You know, I don't know what this looks like for you, but there is like something connected to material and money, like money, material situations, finances here, maybe academia. It's almost like you're going to be leaving something in pursuit of something higher, okay? A lot of something's in there, but you're going to be leaving a situation in pursuit of something higher. In your mind, this is what is in your thoughts here. You do have the High Priestess. High Priestess is really about connecting to mysteries. Okay, the High Priestess is a total mystery, but it's also a major energy of intuition. However, I think for you, what's going on here is this is about desirability. The High Priestess is an extremely desirable person or an extremely desirable energy. And again, I'm getting this message where some of you have done just such a good job, like a stand-up job, that you are desirable to other people. Like you might be getting headhunted at this time, Virgo, and you might have a really solid resume. You might have really been in the spotlight here with the Sun card in the past. And this might have been like, I'm getting Twitter. I don't know why. I'm getting Twitter. Like some of you may have blown up on Twitter, or some of you may have, some of you may have like had a post go viral or something. And this might have opened up opportunities for you, something like this. You have this Knight of Pentacles here in the what you can't see coming area, which is the subconscious. This is what you can't see or what is hidden. Knight of Pentacles is a financial event, and it's the arrival of results. If it's not a financial event, it's results coming into your life that you've worked hard for. And again, this is, I think, maybe a surprise to some of you. Okay, I think some of you are just doing you, and this has opened up a whole world of opportunity. In the staff, this is the direction that you are headed. In your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you do have this Death card here. So, this is about transformations. Okay, this is something that you can't move, that you can't look back on, is what I should say, that you can't ignore. The Death card's an energy that you can't ignore. It is what it is type of deal when you get this card. And this brings about a large, sweeping transformation for you in your life. Okay, it says that you're going to be going to a place that you could never imagine you were going to be going to. And I don't always bring that in with the Death card, but to me, I feel like this is the case for some of you. And it's because I think that some of you have just done such a good job on something that it's opened up opportunities here that you could never imagine. This is like an opportunity of a lifetime, or a transformation of a lifetime here with this energy. In the external influence, you have an abundance of opportunities. You have an abundance of resources. You have an abundance of connections here that are showing up with the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and now the Empress, indicating abundance in the external influence. The external influence is something happening outside of you or even people around you. You have an abundance of choice. You have an abundance of connections. You have an abundance of people in your network. And I think that these people, in some respects, are helping you move into this place that you never imagined that you'd be in. In the hopes and fears, you have the King of Cups. Some of you need to give yourself credit. Some of you might be playing small here. Okay, it's not a time to hesitate, I feel like saying. The King of Cups is somebody who can be very much like a calm, cool, collected person. It's somebody who has a high EQ, in other words, very good listener, emotionally intelligent. But action is not their strongest suit when you get the King of Cups. Okay, they're all of those things, but action, kind of taking charge, is not the King of Cups' strong suit. And so for some of you here in this hopes and fears, I would say that it's not a time to hesitate. It's a time to really kind of swim with the current in life, because the current is ripping for you. Okay, it is really ripping here. In the outcome, you have this Five of Wands. You're conflicted. Okay, I don't know that this is a conflict with another person. I think that this is more about you being internally conflicted around all of the opportunities that have opened up for you and like what that means for you. This is a very positive reading. Again, you have, I think some of you, okay, there's like maybe a small portion or a portion of you that have gone viral, or you've just been put in front of people in some ways. And this has really opened up doors of possibilities for you here that feel very excited. But what comes along with that is this internal conflict about, okay, do I go make more money over here, or do I go invest my money over here? And if I do that, then I have to let go of what is familiar to me. This is kind of the narrative that I think is showing up. So let's go ahead and let's start to clarify this situation even more. Now, I do appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope things are going well. Please do hit that like button and subscribe. Really helps me out in a big way. All right, let's get 4 cards here. Okay. So you have the Judgment card, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords, and you also have the Magician. So yeah, double aces here, for sure. For sure. The Sun and the Judgment card here together. I mean, the Sun is number 19, the Judgment card is number 20. These cards come one after the other. You've been shown a truth, and you are ready to accept it. the Judgment card says you are ready to accept the truth that is coming forward for you. And these people are awaiting their fate, but they're about to accept the truth that is being kind of bestowed upon them, you could say, with this energy. It is a major energy of spiritual awakenings. I do think some of you are going through something like completely unfathomable, and I mean this in a positive way. I mean this in a very positive way, where it's like, okay, now that I know what is over here, what is what is behind me, then I then know that I don't want to be where I am now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with that, you have this Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, powerful new beginning showing up here. Make the Ace of Cups would suggest that this new beginning or this new situation will make you very happy in life. And the Ace of Swords is this idea of you going for it, okay? The Ace of Swords is a breakthrough card. It's, striking while the iron is hot. It's going for it type of energy when you get the Ace of Swords. The Magician is all about... the Magician is all about a major manifestation in one's life. And this is another card of action, okay? It's really another card of action. You have these three energies here with the Ace of Swords, the Magician, and the King of Cups, and the Hopes and Fears. It's time to take action, and it's not time to play small. It's really time to go for something big here. Can we get 4 more cards to clarify? Can we get 4 more cards? So you have the Knight of Pentacles. You have a unique opportunity. You have the Hanging Man. There's okay, you have the Hermit, and you also have the Five of Wands. Can we clarify the Five of Wands? 4 of Cups. Yeah, it's easy. The Hermit is you. This is the Virgo card. The Hanged Man says you're hanging on to something. It's time to let go. Knight of Pentacles twice. You're getting these results from this. Like I said, look, this is very clear. Confirmation after confirmation here. With the Sun in the past, you were shining very brightly, or you were shining bright here in the past, and this is going to be leading you to some type of result or event that's coming in, if it is not already. You with the Hermit, and then the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups, you're conflicted, and the thing is that this is not a time to like sit and drink from your cup here. Okay, it's not a time to sit and drink from your cup. It's a time to go for it. It's a time to go for it. Wheel of Fortune, destiny has arrived. Again, wow, I got chills here as soon as I looked at this, because we're getting so many confirmations here. The Wheel of Fortune, your destiny has arrived, your luck is turning around, but you must take advantage. Let's see what the Kipper cards say. You have, okay. Bad health, official person, poverty, despair, occupation, change, community. Yeah, okay, so the thing is, the bad health with the community, you're afraid of leaving what is familiar to you, but there's this new situation that's coming in here, and this is, I think, the biggest thing that's locking you up, is you're afraid of leaving what is familiar to you, and you simply need to take action. Don't play small with the poverty card. There's definitely changes in your career coming in. Official person is my human resources card. For some of you, this is big. This is really big. This is one of the better readings I've done in a long time for you, Virgo. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.